preparing to put his best hoof forward. This is Jay, an 8-year-old Irish sports horse who is set to make his first championship appearance at the world-renowned Badminton Horse Trials here in South Gloucestershire. And this is the man who's made it all possible. Army reservist 2nd Lieutenant Brian Loon is the first service rider to ever qualify for the grassroots competition here at Badminton. And having only taken up equestrian sports 8 years ago, this newly commissioned officer is still regarded as relatively new to riding. And after completing a rigorous qualifications process, just to make it to Badminton is already quite the achievement.
Extremely proud. It's an achievement in itself just getting here to the grassroots competition here at Badminton Horse Trials, where the 3-day event will be happening later on in the week. And a superb achievement considering he learnt to ride starting back in 2014 and has made steady progress throughout.
Eventing is better known as the triathlon of equestrian sports, where each rider and their horse compete in 3 disciplines, including dressage, show jumping and cross-country. The officer of the 151 Regiment RLC got his campaign off to a strong start in the dressage event, before turning his focus onto the show jumping. A dropped pole in the middle of his run was costly, but he was well placed heading into his final event in the cross-country. The pair did begin the first phase of their run strongly, but disaster struck at the 10th fence when his horse aborted the jump at the very last moment. Both rider and horse were quickly reunited after that brief scare, and both were reported well soon after. But for both Brian and his horse Jay, this is all about the learning experience with big aspirations for the future. Okay, Brian, we'll just get the disappointing part out the way first. In the cross-country event, what happened?
We unfortunately parted company about a third of the way throughout the course and ate dirt. But horse is back safe and sound, and so am I.
Well, that's the main thing, isn't it? I mean, obviously it's a bit disappointing for you to go through that, but how would you sum up your experience at Badminton overall?
I mean, it's an absolute privilege to represent the British Army at such a prestigious championship event. I am the first Army rider to actually manage to qualify and come to this event. So either way, it's been a great experience, especially for my younger horse. It is his first championship experience as well, and for myself.
So you are in the reserves, of course, and of course you have a responsibility with a very important civilian job as well. How do you balance your reserve career with your civilian career, as well as your career in eventing?
So lots of planning, lots of support from friends and family, and the team I have at the yard that I'm based at. My chain of command have been very supportive with understanding during competition season that I'm less available for army training, but then I always make it up in the later half of the year in the off season. Work has been supportive as well, so I'm at the UK Health Security Agency in the emerging infections team, and they help me a bit as well with some flexible working hours so I can get the training in.
So let's talk about your horse. What is he like? Is he good? Is he good to ride?
Yeah, he's quite a chilled one. I had him since as a 5-year-old, so we've been partnered together for the past 3 years. We have gone up the levels together, so everything I've taught him, or every mistake he's had, that was me learning on the job as well. So it's been a brilliant experience to just go through everything together. And mistake today is something we'll just build on for next time. We're certainly got big goals for the rest of the year. I know it's a blip, it's the championship level, we had a blip, but we're looking forward to our first international event later on this year, as long as things go according to plan.
With championship experience now under their belts, and with short-term goals to aim for, who knows just how far this duo will go. Craig Tilley, BFBS Forces News, Badminton.